What's going on, guys and girls? It's Ghost Robo, and I have been sitting on this juicy information for a long time, but I can finally share with you that next week I'm going to the worldwide premiere of Fallout 76. I will get to play the game before anybody else, and I am so freaking excited. I cannot give you all the details of where I'm going or what it's going to be or all we get to do, but it seems like, I'll just put it this way, when I got the initial email, I literally started dancing around my bathroom. It's that good, it's that cool, and I have so much hope and hype for this game. I want to include you guys, so I want to know what all you want to know about the game. I'll be playing a bunch of it next week, and I'll even be able to talk to the developers. Hopefully Todd Howard will be there. So if you have any specific questions, any things you want me to look for, any gameplay elements that you're concerned about or just curious about, let me know in the comments below. I'm going to be reading through those, and I'll be taking that list with me next week when I get to play a ton of the game. I think this one could be the game that really gives me sort of that like survival multiplayer online experience that everyone else has kind of had with the game, and I just feel like I've never quite fit in. But the way that they're masterfully integrating multiplayer content while still trying to provide a single player feel, I think is just superb. And then the things they're doing with PvP to make it entertaining and exciting and alluring without frustrating, the way that they're limiting the impact that trolls and just jerks can have on your game and on your experience, I think is super smart. The base building, the acquiring of nuclear codes, the whole card pack system, the way that they've sort of modified perks and changed up the leveling up system for 76 being an online game, being that you need to maintain parity, or at least some parity with other players, and the way that they have sort of dealt with the guns and the damage. It just all seems so smart. Like, everything is lining up to be great. And I wasn't even the biggest fan of Fallout 4, but I feel like here they may be able to do something even better, something even bigger. And I'll be finding out in a few days if they were actually able to achieve that. So let's hash it out. What do you want to know? What are you curious about? What do you want me to focus on? I'm assuming that we'll get to play a variety of just quests, of just sort of multiplayer messing around. I'm very curious to see how much like Fallout 4 it feels like if I decide to journey away from the group. And I'm also very curious how this game works with far less focus on NPCs and sort of that kind of very curated storyline of how that just plays out. Because so much of Fallout, at least from my experience, was like the surprises and the twists and the turns and how the different factions play against each other and what you eventually find out about this person or how you got there. And I'm wondering if they're going to be able to inject some of that, or if it's going to stay pretty light and you are the writer of your own tale. I'm also curious how combat feels when you are fighting against other players, if it feels like it makes sense and it feels fluid, or if it feels a little like herky-jerky and not all that great. I definitely want to see how fun base building is, and it's probably going to be very similar to Fallout 4, but I'm just curious if that will appeal to me, if that's something I can get into. I have dabbled more and more into those kinds of elements as of late in other games, and it just kind of seems like it's shaping up for this one to be my big hitter. Obviously, we have Red Dead Redemption 2 coming out before Fallout 76, but the beta for Fallout 76 will come out before Red Dead Redemption, so you will have a chance to play 76 if you want first, and it's kind of like, it's after Spider-Man came out, it's a bit of a lighter fall, and so I'm just pinning so many hopes and dreams. And I also just want to talk to the team and talk to Todd Howard about like what motivated them to move into the online direction, and then how is that going to impact and inform titles like Starfield or the next Elder Scrolls. Like, what are they going to take from this? Is it just a jaunt in a totally different direction because they wanted to be creative and different, or is it something that is going to maybe possibly really play a role in what they do going for it? I'm super pumped. Like I said, I'll give you all the details as soon as I can, and then I'll give you the videos, all of those, as soon as I can. But let me know in the comments down below what you want to know, what you want to hear. I cannot freaking wait. This is the event that I've been waiting for, and I was so grateful and glad that Bethesda invited me, and I owe you guys a thanks for that, because without your support over the years, they wouldn't know who I was. But alas, we get to go play it, and I will bring you along with me as best I can. Until that time, everybody, thanks so much for watching. Definitely get your thoughts in the comments down below. Drink so much chocolate. Until next time, I love you. We'll see you all later.